always cry wolf January 1st. I always cry wolf February 1st. And Sarah Fraser told me this is going to be the best year ever. And it is. And we're in trouble here. So I made you decrease the fucking estimated payments. And now I got to pay a lot in. So here's the deal of where we are now in October. It's not even the end of the year. I want to give money of mine to the government. I don't. I actually want to keep it.
None of us do, but
He's like, oh, okay, okay, okay. This year, when I had the same question with accountant, he's like, whatever you want to do for your estimated payments, because we know your monitor, the minute it's going over, I'm like, I got to pay something in here. And then in April, here, I mean, they really fuck you. In like April, I'm like, guess what? We already paid the extra in. He's like, David, you know what happened between October and December in your business? You do. You're making a face. He's like, you
yeah,
still
you
owe,
still
he's
get
like,
a tax
right. He's
bill.
like,
It's
you still
insanity.
owe more money. Okay,
Yeah.
great. You pay it. How? So how, I understand you owe 4,000. So how do you get to this? It's blatant disregard for the system. Either you think you're better than the system, you think you're beating it, are you arrogant and just think it doesn't apply to you, the rules to pay taxes? I don't know. How do you get here? I'm asking. How do you get to owing
David,
this much money
I,
in tax? How?
I don't know because I would think the people around her, and regardless of what you think her intellect is, I mean, she went to
Her
jail.
intellect is that she is a complete fucking moron. Her pea brain is zero.
Okay, but Gia, I mean, Gia and the other daughter is at University of Michigan, which is like,
That's a
I mean,
very good
Ivy
school.
League, basically.
Very good school.
And you got to be so bright to get it. So her girls have got to be saying to her, okay, mom, let it, I mean, we'll figure out the taxes, right? I mean, what? First of all, do you think there's a chance they're going to jail? People were messaging me going, the first thing they're going to do is put a lien on her house in New
Which is
Jersey.
not in her name.
Well, whose name's that in?
Your good friend over there, Relias. It's all in his name. So she'll
Oh,
be homeless. Kick her out. Get her on the streets. Joe ain't taking her in.
what?
The little guy ain't gonna. No, I feel Teresa deserves every fucking bad thing that she has happened in her life. I feel she deserves this. She deserves everything. Because to be this fucking stupid as a more, and by the way, I'm not sure she really understands. Like, I don't think a normal person would. I think the arrogance, I still don't think she understands how bad this is. Like, I think she just is like, oh, he has businesses. He has a good guy. Oh, the media. That's what it is. It's your fault, Sarah. It's my fault. They threatened to sue some of the small bloggers. We talked about that on the show. It's People Magazine's. Oh, of course, it's Teresa Giudice. Of course, they're going to run with this story. Get your facts straight. That's, I think, what's going through this actual moron. She's an actual moron. Can I ask you a question? I just have one question
Ask.
before we move on.
Floored by this.
I mean, look, I got a lot of shortcomings in life, guys. Nobody should wake up and say, I want to be David. I mean, I got a lot. The voices I hear in my head, guys, I don't even know. But the thing is, I mean, I don't even know. Sutton tells us she has a 140 IQ. I don't even know what mine is. Probably off the charts.
I
Probably. I mean, I'm actually one of the smartest people I know. Bethenny told me it was okay to say that. Now, here's my
God,
question. If you were dumb,
smartest people I know.
I mean,
Right. Oh my God.
I am, to be honest with you. Bethany told me it was okay to say that, by the way.
She's the worst. Anyway, go on.
We'll get into her in a second. But here's the thing. If you have like a peanut if your brain is all that in there, it's the size of a peanut, and you're actually dumb. This is a real question. If you're dumb, like, does Teresa know she's dumb? That's my question. Like, I know I'm smart. So if I wasn't smart and I didn't have a high IQ, listen, you could tell in one conversation if someone's smart or not. They open their mouth. So, like, does Teresa know that she's not intelligent? I don't know what happened with the IQ. It isn't there. So does she know that? Or does she, I think she thinks she's smart. I don't think she knows she's dumb.
Okay, one last question on this, because again, people need to follow your podcast. You've done deep dives on Louis' past and all this stuff, which I need to listen to because I'm very curious. But is there a chance, the upside to this maybe is if
Hmm.
you have a $2.6 million tax bill, you're making a lot of money. So, I mean, is there a chance like his businesses are actually successful? And, there are a lot of companies that carry huge tax bills and pay it. They set up payment plans with the government. They're paying 60, 70K a
Hmm.
month because they're generating huge profit. Are any of his businesses successful?
What a business. Now, this
Well,
isn't
he
the
has
ugly leather
social
pants.
media.
What? Vin Via? I have a picture of that. I walked by it on Hollywood Boulevard the other day. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
it's
Vinvia, thank you. That's
no, no, that's a whole scam. Go and look at it. It's like there's a whole lawsuit thing, and nobody's been paid, and it's over in Switzerland, and that's a whole no. That ain't no business. Next, what else you got there?
okay. Well, Vinvia, but then I think there was another social media clip that you and I played on one of our past podcasts. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
that he's doing something now on TikTok and asking people for money.
Yeah.
Well, the kids call, I mean, Chrissy Balls and still Trey Fab and historians say that's another scam. I mean, I'm not blaming them. I'm not trying to get the heat off me. I mean, try to fucking sue me, Jim Leonard. Good luck.
Is that her lawyer? Is that the
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. I mean, her lawyer should be arrested himself for
Oh,
letting her get to this point. I mean, and look, I don't even know if it's his fault, even though he's a total fucking asshole. He probably tried.
Social Shop Network. Now, Louis is promoting Social Shop Network. Some people
Hmm.
believe this is a scam,
Some people do, yeah. Lots of people.
but other people think he's got a legitimate business here. So, social.
Listen, I have a good friend, and I just mentioned her name. Her name is Bethenny Frankel. As she says,
Oh,
it gives thousand air, it gives hundred air. It is true. It is true. I can spot these types a mile away too. It's like wealth whispers and money. It's like when he's doing the plane and all this stuff in the beginning. I mean, I agree with Bethany. I've seen it. I know people like this. A lot of them are in my worlds in different places.
okay.
It's like if you have money, you don't have to prove it to anybody. You don't have to prove it to anybody.
Now,
You
Social
don't have to
Shop.
fly first class. Darling, I fly extra legroom back and forth. Thank you. From New York to where the hell am I now? LA. That's all you need. Fucking 4 hour flight. Sit down, get your extra legroom and go to sleep. Um, you
Now,
don't need to
Social.
lead with this and that and a plane and darling, I only eat caviar. That's great. Not if you can't afford the fucking caviar. Go and eat the goddamn hamburger from the garbage from McDonald's. Pick it up. I don't care if it has 2 bites in it from someone else. If you're starving to death, eat the fucking hamburger. Yeah.
Not good. This is not good. Social Shop
I'm
Network.
sorry I'm so insufferable, but I mean, believe it or not, my first deep dive into this, the first time before her shit was announced, people were like, "God, you were kind of nice to him." Yeah, I started out nice, 2.7, and then I thought about it, and then her shit came out, and I actually agree with you. It's places like People and stuff like that. They're magazines that traditionally write good things about her. You can't avoid this. It ain't good. It's happening again, girl. I just don't like if you go into a bank and you hold a gun and you walk out with 2